Welcome to today's video. I am Sarah from Sara Speaks, and we are collaborating on this Mother's Day questionnaire video. So after watching this video, be sure to head over to my channel to watch my video.
Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. If you're coming over from Sarah's channel, hi, welcome. My name's Nikki and this is Messy Momaholic. She already told you what's going on, so let's just jump right into the video. Question number 1. When did you know you wanted to be a mom? Like when I was 5. I've always wanted a family. Always. Question number 2. How did you decide how many kids you want to have? I didn't. When I was younger, I wanted to have like 6 kids. I wanted to have a huge family. Then I got a little bit older and I was like, let's drop it on down to 4. And then I got a little bit older and I was like, 3 would be fine. Then I got a little bit older and I'm like, 2 is a-okay. Now that I have one, I'm like, I don't know if I want to have another. I flip-flop. I go back and forth. One day I'm like, I need to have another child, and the next day I'm like, we're good. So I still haven't decided how many kids I want to have. Number 3, what do you remember about the day you had your child? The very second that I saw him, I didn't believe it was him. It was like a dream. It was literally like he was sitting or laying in his little bassinet next to Jake, and Jake was like holding his hand and playing with his hand. And I was like, is that him? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, no, that's not him. Like, he was too perfect and too angelic and too like amazing for me to actually believe that was my child. Like, it was like, no. But it was, and he is perfect, amazing, and that's fine. Okay, number 4. How did you choose the name for your kid? We pulled up a list from Pinterest that had 500 boy names, and we were sitting there in the living room after this was the day that we found out that it was a boy. We were sitting in the living room and I'm like, okay, we're going to pick a name now. And I went through this list and I just started naming off every single name that was on this list. I was prepared to go through all 500, and I said Raiden. And as soon as I said Raiden, I was like, I like that. And Jake was like, seriously? You want to name him Raiden? And I was like, yeah, you don't like that? And he's like, yeah, no, let's do it. Let's name him Raiden. Why Raiden? Why do you want Raiden? And he's like, have you ever played Mortal Kombat? Oh my God. Anyways, okay. Number 5. What did you love about your pregnancy? Watching my belly grow. That was like the most amazing thing ever. I literally took pictures of my belly probably like 3 or 4 times a day. It was a little excessive, but I loved it. And once I was in that little cute stage of like, oh, she's totally pregnant and not just like eating a lot of food, and kind of have a like little round belly, I loved dressing myself so that my belly What did you hate about pregnancy? Being uncomfortable all the time. Where do you go for information and advice on raising kids? Google. I Google everything. If something happens, or if I have a question about anything, or if I'm wondering something, I go to Google every single time. I will listen to friends and family when they give advice. I very rarely take it. Number 8. What did you love most about the infancy stage, or the infant stage? Oh my God, he was so squishy and just so cute. And he always wanted to cuddle. Like, he just wanted to be like nuzzled in like all the time. Oh my God, and his little tiny hands. He put his little hand right here on your face and just fall asleep. So snuggly. What did you love most about raising a toddler? I love how curious he is, but I also hate how curious he is. What did you love most about the elementary years? We're not there, so let's skip forward. What do you love most about the teenage years? What special moment stands out about your child? The moment that stands out right now is hugs. When Jake and I hug each other, Raiden, wherever he is in the house, will come running and put his arms up like this, and we both grab an arm and pull him up, and he just like nuzzles himself in between us and will love on us and give us both kisses. He loves it. It is like the most special, amazing thing ever. I love it. Okay, question number 13. What nicknames did you give your child and how did they come about? Oh, Bubba, Bub, Bug, Bubbalooski. I think that's really like the four that are like the main things that stick out, and then just random things will come out as well. But I don't really even know where it came from. Tell me something unique about your child. I don't really know if it's a birthmark, but it's just like the back of one of his knees is lighter than the rest of his body. I don't know why. I think it's so cute and I give it a kiss all the time. But that's unique. There you go. I don't know what else to say. What surprised you most about being a parent? How quickly you change. I've only been a mom for a year, and how I see the world or how I see myself or see Jake or see anyone around me has completely changed. What's the most difficult part about being a mom? The unknown of the future. Like, I don't know what's going to happen to him. If you could travel back in time, would you change anything you've done? I think the biggest thing that I would change would be about my pregnancy. I and Jake, we were preparing so much about his arrival, even from like the moment that we found out that we were pregnant. We were just planning and trying to figure out so much and trying to change so much before he arrived to prepare for his arrival that we kind of forgot to enjoy the 9 months of being pregnant. And we kind of forgot to, you know, really make time for ourselves. Like, we're about to be parents. We're about to not have just alone time or be able to pick up and go or anything like that. And I think that we kind of forgot that. Like, we as the moment that we found out, we went into parent zone and we didn't get ourselves back out of it. What's the best part about being a mom? You can't ask a mom that. Like, you can't. That's not even a legit question. Like, you literally, if you ask that question to a mom, prepare to sit there for 7 years and have her tell you everything that's going on in her life. Like, everything. Even the best part about being a mom is being a mom. Like, I don't know how else to say that. And I feel like if you're not a mom or if you're pregnant at the moment, you're not going to understand that question or you're not going to understand that answer. But if you are a mom, then you're just like, yes. Yes. What advice do you give for your children and their children regarding raising kids? And what do you want them to remember? Oh, my biggest piece of advice is you do not know what you are doing, nor will you ever know what you are doing. It's just, no one knows what they're doing, and that's okay. You just have to do what you feel in your heart is best and go from there. There's no other way around it. That's just it. What do you want them to remember? I want them to remember the little things. Like, yeah, you know, it's gonna be great the day that Raiden walks down the aisle or not the aisle, when Raiden walks to get his diploma for high school or college or whatever he wants to do. That's gonna be an amazing memory. But I also want to remember the very first time that he gave me a kiss and meant it. Like, I want to remember the very first time that he said mama. Or I want to remember the very first time that he tried to take a step and failed. I want to remember all of those things. And I think it's really important to remember the little things and to remember where your kid came from to who they are now. Because it's very easy to forget those things, and it's very easy to get caught up in the big things or to get caught up in what everyone else's kids are doing and how to compare your child to that person. So just remember the little things. Okay, last question. What do you want your kids to remember about you? So I hope my kid or kids will be able to turn around and remember the little things that I taught them, and how I tried so hard to get them to understand how the world works, or to get them to understand how to take emotion or take feelings and turn it into a learning experience and turning it into something good. That's all I got for you today.
Thanks so much for watching this video. If you liked it, be sure to give it a thumbs up and leave a comment down below. We'd love to hear from you. And be sure to subscribe to see more fun videos. And don't forget to head over to my channel to watch my video. We'll see you next time.